Baku, Azerbaijan, October 14 by Mohammad Jafari, Farhad Daneshvar. Trend: U.S. President Donald Trump's attempts to walk away from 2015 nuclear deal and his plan to enlist the Islamic Revolution Guards Corps (IRGC) as a terrorist group were both illogical and impermanent, an analyst said, adding Trump's was just paving the ground in Congress for the future harsh reactions against Tehran's nuclear or military activities. Trump has found out that if the U.S. leaves the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action (JCPOA) nuclear deal, agreed in 2015 between Iran and the Group 51, the U.S., Russia, China, France and Britain plus Germany, his government's policy would face firm resistance not only by the European nations, Russia and China, but also by different officials in his team, including Secretary of State Rex Tillerson and the U.S. Secretary of Defense, Mohammad, a New York-based analyst in Iran politics told Trend. He further said that even a vast spectrum among the Republicans, the entire Democrats and the U.S. officials who represented the White House in nuclear talks with Iran would resist against Trump's plan to curb the JCPOA. Abedan pointed out that Trump has come to this conclusion that if he damages the 2015 Iran nuclear deal and tries to persuade the Congress to approve reimposing sanctions on Tehran's energy sector, his plan will face a severe resistance in both internal and international scenes. Donald Trump's plan is only an attempt to pave the ground within the U.S. legal instruments to reimpose automatically sanctions on Iran if Tehran embarks on carrying out activities out of the JCPOA in future, the analyst said. The Congress, meantime, has its independent view towards Trump's plan on Iran, but its decision will be ultimately affected by the U.S. administration's directing. The political analyst said that Trump said once that he will name the entire branches of the IRGC, including military, economic and social bodies and Quds forces, the overseas wing of the IRGC, as a terrorist organization, but now the plan has been appeared to be impossible due to diplomatic and legal considerations. The IRGC is an official military force in Iran, he said, adding this is the first time that a country tries to announce another country's military force as a terrorist organization. On the other hand, the move would only mock international anti-terrorism rules, Abedan said. It should be noted that the Quds force has been registered among terrorist groups since May 2007. Trump, however, will again impose sanctions on missile manufacturing units of the IRGC or the IRGC members who have been engaged in battles in Syria, Iraq, and Yemen. From the U.S. point of view, the IRGC has been a main destabilizing factor in the region, but from another point of view, which is backed up by several world powers, the IRGC has played a positive role in the war on terrorists in the Middle East, including the IS terrorist group in Iraq and Syria, Abedan concluded. Donald Trump struck a blow against the 2015 Iran nuclear agreement on Friday in defiance of other world powers, choosing not to certify that Tehran is complying with the deal in a major reversal of U.S. policy, Reuters reported. Trump made the announcement in a speech that detailed a more confrontational approach to Iran over its nuclear and ballistic missile programs and its support for extremist groups in the Middle East. While Trump did not pull the United States out of the agreement aimed at preventing Iran from developing a nuclear bomb, he gave the U.S. Congress 60 days to decide whether to reimpose economic sanctions on Tehran that were lifted under the pact.